Welcome guys to another video about Fortnite and FPS increasement in Fortnite overall. So basically I was watching a lot of guides, a lot of FPS performance increasement videos and all that stuff, and we're filtering out what can really help me, what will really bring some higher values in FPS without even really catching any or also influencing really hard any aspects in my PC or of my PC setup overall and my PC settings. Because like I said, also a lot of people are just in the videos and the comments below talking about my PC's black screen, my PC just shut down, my PC is not working, drivers fucked me and stuff like that. So there are a lot of stuff that you need also to consider and filter out, and yeah, basically it will be mentioned here in this guide, and overall I will show you guys what is best working for me and for my setup too. So yeah, let's start, and with also which we will start off will be the my Fortnite FPS pack. Also credits to Panjos, that is also a YouTuber that is making really great videos about FPS increasement in games, so shout out to him for delivering some files. I know he done some researches also and done some stuff for it. So basically you can also check out his videos and watch the increasement FPS increasement videos to the games that you are playing also besides Fortnite. So yeah, pretty good channel, I recommend it. And yeah, part of this video and part of files and stuff that is delivered were also taken from this channel. So yeah, we will start off with our config. So we have here also two folders for super low graphics boost. So it's really like for lower end PCs with like an i3 i5 older processors that you're using already from 2014-15, you know, older PC setups that you are not like upgrading at the moment your PC, and you can use then this file. You have in this folders also two files that you need to copy and put into your PC C folder where your Fortnite is located. So you go into my business PC, local disk C, program files or program files x86. It depends like where your Epic Games folder is stored and where you will see Fortnite game. So as you see, like here we can find it. We go into program files, then we will see Epic Games again, Fortnite game, binaries, Win64, and we scroll down into our Fortnite client. So you go into your right click, sorry for that, you go into right click on Fortnite client properties. You will see the compatibility tab. So basically I had some issues with the compatibility overall of Fortnite, so I'm running the program in compatibility mode for Windows 8. Basically you don't need to turn it on, it's only because my PC was not working with it fine. So this should be by you guys turned off. By me it's turned on. Basically you go into change settings for all users and you put in here also run this program as an administrator. That's the only mark you need to do. I saw in various guides that someone is suggesting disable full screen optimizations, or someone is suggesting override high DPI scaling behavior, but actually I researched and saw on the forums from official like Microsoft support, and I'm also working in an IT department and overall in an IT support company. So basically this stuff is not really influencing anything or boosting anything. So you can just run the program as administrator or just even leave it without running this program as administrator. Depends on you guys. I recommend to use it, but it also depends. If you're streaming, you need also, for example, Streamlabs OBS or OBS Studio to also run it in administrator if you're using a streaming program, for example, or recording program to record the gameplay or stream it. But basically you can leave it unchecked, but I recommend to check it if you want to work it fine without errors. So basically that's it, what we will do here. Apply, okay, and you're good to go. So the next thing also that we will go in is app data. So we go under in the Windows search tab. We write in app data % from both sides. Failing a bit, but yeah. We get the folder, double click it. We got the folder roaming. We click back to app data and go into local. Here we will see our Fortnite game also, and also Epic Games Launcher. We click on Fortnite game, saved, config, Windows client, and here we will see our 2 files that we also were copying before we entered our Fortnite setup overall. So we have these 2 files, and here also we will delete this once. I will not delete it because it's already set up by me. So you'll basically hit delete these 2 files. After that you will just drag these 2 files down into this folder and leave it there. That's it. After that you will also go for your another setting, and that setting will be msconfig called. We'll write in here, and we will get here an search result that is system configuration code. So basically what we have here is a general boot service startup. We will start off with general, and like if you have normal startup you can use that, it's okay. But I would also try and recommend to do the load systems, like selective startup, load system services, and load startup items, and click apply. Okay. In the boot tab you will go for no GUI boot, 0 timeout, advanced options. That's a bit weird. Wait a sec. Oh, it's saying 3. Okay, then 3 seconds, you know, the default one. Don't know why it was by 0 by me, but yeah. 3 seconds here in timeout, no GUI boot. You go into advanced options. You see here a field that is like number of processors calling. You mark that, check it out, and you will choose here the number of processors they're using. I have 4 cores, so I will basically mark 4, and that's it. For example, if you will have 8, use the 8. If you have 2, use only 2, and so on. And even if you have 12, use all 12, and that's how it works. Then okay, and we're good. After that we go into services. We click hide all Microsoft services, and here we will choose what service we want to run and what not. So basically we will go for to mark, like for example by my side you will unmark Google Update services, other programs that you're not necessary to need, my other services like my antivirus, so for example that is marked, and with display you leave it here. TeamViewer for example you can unmark. You will have their Skype, and other programs that they're using when it's starting, you know, like Discord, TeamSpeak. You can uncheck it, depends on you guys, but overall this is what I have, and I just recommend to uncheck everything that is really not necessary. You will have there some Intel driver storage stuff and stuff like that, stuff like Intel or Asus or other like system stuff that you know that it can be really related to system stuff. You don't need to mark them or don't need to uncheck them, you can leave them. But like default programs you know that you installed like I would say like some launchers, Steam launcher, Skype and stuff like that, so on, you can uncheck that and that should be good. Torrent also for example. So yeah, that's about it, and let's go then into click for sure apply. Okay, and that is good. Then you go for startup. Basically you will open your task manager. I will drag him here into, so it will open your task manager tab, and you go into your startup items that are getting started when you just open, like just you hit the power button of your computer and it's booting. So what you will get also in the desktop and here in the bottom corner when your PC is starting. So you will get here for example Steam, Skype, Discord, as you see here, TeamSpeak, uTorrent, other default programs that you're using, and you can also disable stuff like here. Steam client you can disable, for example Discord, it's enabled by me, but you can also disable it if you don't really use that often Discord, but actually a lot of people are using it, so you can leave it also enabled. Adobe updater startup abilities that you can uncheck. Everything that is like really an updater called or update, you can really uncheck that because it's not really needed. You see, that's the items that I'm using, and I don't need more. So Windows Defender is by me disabled because I have an antivirus, but if you don't have an antivirus or you have like something like AVG, Avast antivirus, you can you don't need to disable it, you can leave it on. But like if you're actually only gaming or you're only playing the game, so basically you're not using your web browser besides that, you can basically also disable your antiviruses to don't start or just close them, because it's not really needed and it can really influence the performance of your PC. That's really important. And how to close them and stuff like that, it depends really on the programs. There are a lot of programs or antiviruses that are a bit hard to exit or to close, so basically you can maybe uninstall them or really try to just play with it then, because like it's hard and it really depends on the antivirus that you're using. After that we will go into our next step, and our next step will be our power options. So you go into, you'll write here in the search box power options, and you will get here power and sleep settings, for example. Go into them and you will have here related settings, additional power settings. You click this, you will get here your performance plans that are currently used. Most likely you will get balanced marked, and you will need to hit this button because you will have here balanced and maybe power saver. So you will go and hit this to have here high performance, because like high performance is already used by me, because that's why it's at the moment here on the top. But by most users you will really have it under here. So basically you will turn it up, go into high performance, mark it, and also you will hit this change plan settings button. You will, for example, also if you don't want your screen to get sleep and stuff like that, you can basically check this to never. And you will also be hitting change advanced power settings. And here you will have the options of this plan. You can make it a bit brighter, I think, or not. Okay, it's not working. So you will setting up like hard disk, turn off hard disk after 0. Then you will go into rise adapter settings, power saving modes, and you will also hit the settings here with maximum performance. That's good. Then you can click apply, at least so it will be applied. So don't forget to do that, or do it in the end when you set it up everything. You go into PCI Express also here. You turn it off. You have USB selective span setting, it's enabled, that's okay. Processor power manage, this is the really most important thing in this plan and the settings. You go into process performance core parting, that's my menu, you don't will have this. You will have here minimum processor state. You will hit 100%. System pooling policy will be active, you change that to active. And also maximum processor state will be also 100. This is how you will get the most performance out of your processor at the moment. And you will hit apply for sure, and after that you go OK. That's basically the settings you need to hit here. Hard disk, wireless adapter settings, link state power management off, and the minimum processor state, active cooling, and maximum processor state. And you hit OK. That's how your power options should be set it up. So also we have a lot of Windows stuff that we can actually tweak and do. But basically what I will suggest, you go just into all the stuff that you have here, and you will try to turn off anything that is not needed really here. Remote adapter in here, like typing, spelling, all that stuff, you can turn it off. As you see, like you can later like do it in a slow-mo. I will just quickly go into my tab buttons, and you can put on YouTube the video into 0.25 speed. And you will see what is turned on and what is turned off. I will quickly just click on everything that I have here. Background color, you can use a solid color. At the moment I have like an animated wallpaper, but it's only for visual efficiency, and yeah, it looks just good. But overall, when I'm starting playing, I will just turn off the wallpaper stuff, and I will change the background to solid color. You just change it to normal solid color, you hit that, and you will choose the background colors that you want. You can basically choose whatever you need. So without the program, it will be like this. Just basic. And it will also just a bit give your PC better performance. Colors, lock screen, themes, start. In the start, there's nothing to tweak. Lock the taskbar, it's also nothing really you can tweak here. So you go for apps, for example, there are a lot of important stuff that you can do. You can turn off music groove, it's not needed. Video playback also off, everything here. Counts, nothing here that is needed. Time language, also nothing really here. Gaming, that's really important. If you will want to stream, you don't click anything here, you will just leave everything here off. But if you're only playing one game without streaming or recording it, I can also suggest to use here, turn it on and use the Windows G button in the game. And basically you can perform a bit, tweak a bit and make the game a bit like better responsive, but overall I don't see really a big difference, maybe 5 FPS in it to use this game bar thing. So basically if you want to stream, just turn it off and leave it off. But if you want to play only one game without streaming and recording, you can really try out this game mode that is here, and you can really activate it while playing and see what will be the FPS difference. You hit the Windows plus G button and there will be like a menu triggering in your game, and you can set their optimized settings for the game. After that we have ease of access. That is really important here to turn everything off. Narrator, everything is here off by me as you see, and I'm good with that. Follow here, some options are marked, so you can also use that. And visual options, play animations in Windows. You can turn the Windows animations off actually. So show Windows background, that's it, what you need. Then we go and move on to privacy. Privacy is really important, you can change everything off in privacy. Location, also location services off, camera off. If you're not using like a webcam, the webcam will be automatically detected most of the time, so you don't really need to let apps use your camera hardware. Microphone is okay to use, but you actually switch everything here off. Notifications also off. Apps account info off. Contact history also off. Like basically everything here, it's even loading all that info. Everything is off as you see by me. So I don't need anything of this really apps, and I think you also if you're just gaming. After that we can go for update security. Here we can, yeah, you see devices at risk because I uninstalled the update, but you don't care about it, the PC is working fine. If you're already updating all the time your Windows, so keep updating it. But actually the new updates in Windows fucked the performance or made the performance lower of actually my PC when I just installed Windows, and I was really backing up my whole PC to get like the updates uninstalled, so to have the maximum performance. So basically if you're updated already and you're updating it every month, keep doing it, but if you don't done it, so don't even try to update it again. Until you will not have like maybe a compatibility issue, a game will not work or stuff like that. If you have issues with that, try to update the game or the Windows so the game will also work. Sometimes it helps, but not you know, not sure. You have also then the last thing, search, language permissions. I think there's nothing really important here that you can uncheck. Yeah, it's not even loading, I don't know. Windows is just saying I don't really like to go into settings to let you in my settings. Windows Cloud Storage off, my device history is also off. Everything is here off, as you see. So this were the Windows settings. Now we'll go move on into our PC. That's actually just my folders that I had already opened. We go into this PC again. We click right click on this PC, properties. Then you will go into advanced system settings. You hit performance settings, and you will see here a tab that is calling visual effects. And what do you need to hit here is adjust for best performance. I have it on custom because actually also what I recommend for you also guys to use to show thumbnails instead of icons. So basically if you go in your folders, you can see the preview pictures. Example, if we go here, you will see the pictures actually. So because if you uncheck it, it will be no pictures, and you'll be saying like, what the hell is happening? Where are my thumbnails? They're gone. So basically leaves this on, but everything else is unchecked. So adjust for best performance and only check back the show thumbnails instead of icons. Then hit apply. Then you will move on into advanced. You will go into virtual memory, and you will go here, and first is that you will hit this no paging file, set it. And after that you will go back, reboot your PC and go into here. Like, you don't even need to reboot, you just go into your disk drive C, you uncheck this, and you hit system manage size and set. And the system will manage by himself what is the best for your PC, and it should be enough. As you see, I have, for example, 400 MB for my page file size of my virtual memory. It's for my C. It's like the drive where I'm using my games. For example, you can also choose it for disk D, but I'm actually like really preferring, or would recommend, only to do it on C. But if you have also games on D, a lot of games zero located, you can also hit the system managed thing for also your D, local disk D and E and all the disks that you have. Hard disks, yeah, that you're using with your PC. And as you see, your changes might need to require a restart, so basically to take effect. You will also be rebooting after that, or you can reboot later also. And that's about the performance things that we have. And yeah, it's asking me for reboot, I don't need that. So we will move on also into, again, into our folder with Fortnite FPS. So what we will have here is Unpark CPU. I already installed it. You can run it from your, also from this folder. And what you will have here, it will load a bit longer. That's a tool to unpark your parked CPU cores. Basically, if you will see here that some of your cores, I have 4 cores, for example you have 8 and some of them are not enabled, or if you have 4 and there are only 2 enabled, it means that your PCs are, or your CPU is not unparked. So basically you need CPU frequency scaling, you need 2 frequency scaling endings to hit 100. And also go into core parking index and hit it to 0. And click apply. It will also help you to unpark your CPU cores. Then we will have here also CSS, CC Cleaner setup. The CC Cleaner setup is also important for your PC overall, so just manage and clean it quickly, you know, some cache files and stuff like that. Basically you will go into your programs. I don't have it even installed, I think. Yeah, right. So basically I think I will install with you it, guys. Let me check quickly if I don't have it really. Yeah, I don't have it installed at the moment. I didn't use it because it's basically new Windows. But for your PC it will be really helpful. So basically we'll go and install CC Cleaner. Stimmer size, I would say this here. Install and run cleaner. If you like it saying a new update, you can update and go onto the website, update it. I will hit no. You can run now CC Cleaner. Also, it's really important to uncheck in your really browser cookies, so it will not delete your passwords and all that stuff. So it will only delete your internet history that you were browsing, internet cache, download history, and last download location. I would say even download history only. That's it. And any other things you can leave it as it is. Cookies for Microsoft Edge and Internet Explorer are not needed. And you can basically hit run CC Cleaner. And yeah, do not show this message again and go. It needs to close my Google Chrome. Let's do it. And now it's removed. As you see, it removed 6 GB of cache by me. That's really a lot. I'm even me using just like for a week or two the system, you see it will really cache out a lot of files for you. Registry, scan for issues. It will scan all issues that happened on your PC. And then when it's finished, fix selected issues. Do you want to backup? No. Fix all selected issues and you're good. 140 things are fixed. Beautiful, and now you can just close CC Cleaner and you're good to go. So the last things that you will tweak is actually the game settings and the Fortnite settings. You will go again into your Fortnite FPS. You go into launch options and you will copy this high and use available all available scores comments. These comments are used for Epic Games Launcher. I will basically start it now. And you will put that into options that you will see just now. Here, settings. You will hit this, like here, additional comment lines, and you will hit here high and use available all available cores. Why is there no like No Man's Sky or anti-analysis like that are other people on YouTube recommending? Because it doesn't make anything. I tested the comments out, it doesn't really change anything. Maybe on the really low end PCs for like that are 5-6 years old, maybe, but I didn't saw any difference, and only these two comments really worked great for me. So use these two comments, put it in, and you can basically go back. And after that you can launch the game that we will also do, and we will quickly launch into our game, and I will quickly show you guys what you need also to set up in your game basically. Because when you will boot your game, you will have actually an option for, like, your options will be changed in the video graphics, and I will also explain you guys what you need to quickly tweak and change there also. There we go. Go into Battle Royale, you go into settings. That's also my Smurf account, by the way. Don't think I'm like low level or stuff like that, not playing the game. Actually, it's only my second account. So yeah, you will go into your video settings. You will have here window full screen. So you will check that back to full screen. Display resolution depends what display you're using. If it's like a small monitor, 720p. If it's a big monitor, you can use the full resolution that you have. Frame rate limit depends like on your PC. If it's like, if you see like in game is that you are having 60 FPS, then limited, like for example to 60 or 120. If you see it's higher than 120, go unlimited, so you have the maximum FPS that is possible. In the settings, I actually recommend using 3D resolution 720p or for 1080p for better PCs. View distance will be medium, you don't need really far epic, that's not really needed. Near is also a thing you can avoid, so basically be on medium. Then put it on off, low, 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 low. VSync off, important. Motion blur also off, and show FPS on. So that's basically the settings you need to get into video, and you should be good. Also, things that I recommend is also quality of audio. It will be by default on high, put it on low. It will be not really that big difference, but at least it will also give some FPS and some frames in the game. And you hit apply after that, and you should be good to go. That's about Fortnite, we can go out of it. And the last things that we can tweak are rec edit, sorry for misspelling it. And also, again, we will go into app data. And we will see here an app data, again a local, and we need to search for the folder temp. So temp is a folder that is overall storing some unnecessary files and overall on the PC that is happening, and cache. So you will hit Ctrl A, or you will just mark with your mouse everything here, and you will hit delete. And for example, if it will show up like you can't delete this, you will just mark this field, do this for all current items, and skip for all the current things. And again, skip. And it will delete everything, and you will see how much it deleted really from your PC. Because you can actually, before you will delete it, you can go just into properties of temp and see what size it will be. So also you will see there for example maybe 6 GB, 10 GB, 15 GB, and when you will delete all the files in here, you will see a big difference. And it's actually just unnecessary stuff and files that the PC don't need, and it's getting stored here. So basically we done everything. The last thing we will do quickly is rec edit. We will go into rec edit and run it as administrator. we will hit HK local machine, then we go into software, then we will hit Microsoft, then we will go down into Windows NT, current version. You will find here, you need to stretch it a bit, I think. Also, that will be more comfortable for you guys. So you see software, Microsoft, Windows NT, you can orientate yourself by this current version. Then you will hit here multimedia, system profile, and there you will have here nothing. You will have here only a network throttling. So you will go here into click right click, new, dword 32-bit value. You will call this system responsiveness. As I typed here above, so you will see basically the name. Come on, yeah, you see that? That's how you will type it. Don't like, this is the original one. Should be like responsiveness. So that's how you type it. You hit OK. I have already that. So you will basically have also this one, and you click modify, and you will hit a value of 0 and click OK. So you will basically have one file only, and it will be with 0 marked. So you click on modify when you hit the system responsiveness name and hit to 0. Then you will go also down, tasks, games, and here, as you see, like system profile and tasks, it's like just going deeper and deeper, because like it's only the only way you can get. You go into clock rate. You will see here clock rate, background, only affinity. You will go into GPU priority, modify, and hit 6. The value of 6 you will hit here and press OK. And also into the priority thing, if it's another value, hit also 6. If you have it already 6, it's good. And that's how you will set it up. This should be everything for the system responsiveness and overall for the recorded thing. So overall you tweaked really good already your PC. The only things that you can do, you can hit antivirus scan to clean some maybe viruses. You can, as I said, also not I really say it, also a good thing is really to install NVIDIA drivers. And also note, please guys, a really important things, I want you really to focus on this. You will need to uninstall NVIDIA GeForce Experience. You will ask me, why should I delete it? It's actually like updating my NVIDIA drivers. Yes, it is updating your NVIDIA drivers, but it is really taking a lot of resources while you're playing Fortnite, and also with the new added feature of capturing highlights. If you want to capture highlights, okay, you can leave it, but if you want the maximum FPS from your game and you want like really lag-free gaming, you will hit here into your apps in your PC. You will find here NVIDIA GeForce Experience. You will hit it and click on install on NVIDIA GeForce Experience. I already uninstalled it, I don't use it, I know the difference between it. With NVIDIA GeForce Experience, I have 20 lower FPS, without it, I'm better. You can just download the official drivers from NVIDIA, the NVIDIA official NVIDIA.com site. You can just go here, choose your country. It's like, for example, it's me, Germany or United States. You can just go on the official site. You will go into, you can basically do it even from here. Drivers, GeForce drivers. You can manually search for it. If you have a 1050 Ti, 1060 and stuff like that, or lower, you can search for your model in here, or you can just download it once for GeForce Experience download one time. You will update your drivers and you just delete it. And later, if you will see that like in 1 month there are like new updates coming on NVIDIA, I know you can forget about it, but still just check it once in a month, install the new driver, but don't really keep GeForce Experience. It's using a lot of your system resources and it's really cutting a lot of FPS. So basically I'm suggesting to update your NVIDIA graphic cards, drivers, or AMD graphic card, Radeon, also stuff. So you go into AMD support. It's in Russian, let me hit in English, drivers and supports. So you will basically here also choose your value, AMD graphics, notebook or desktop graphics, hit your series and find it out. You can also automatically detect and install your drivers with AMD Radeon Discrete Desktop Mobile, APU graphics, download now. It's the same as Nvidia, and after that, if you install the drivers, also delete it. Don't forget to do that, because it's really eating some resources. So, and also the last thing that we can do for graphic drivers, we go into Nvidia control panel after we install the new graphic drivers. We go into adjust image settings with preview, use my preference. You can like hit this and go into performance first, apply, and after that you can go into use system advanced image settings, take me there. We go into global and you will put on all the settings that I have here. Off, off, everywhere. Take all this stuff off. Do does all. These three factors off. Maximum pre-render frames only 1. Multi-sample off. Auto select OpenGL rendering. Prefer maximum performance. This is really important. Highest available frames. Shader cache on. Texture anti-zero sample optimization. You can go for off here. I don't know why it's off at the moment here by me. Let me quickly see why it's like that. Where is that? Another sample limits the number of samples used, but the setting only affects 30 extra. Yeah, you can turn it off. Allow to use it. High performance texture quality, high performance for sure. Texture filtering twin upside on. Thread optimization on. Triple buffering off. Use vertical sync. You can basically off. You don't need that. And virtual pre-rendered frames 1. And you hit apply, and that's your settings that will be used in every game you will play. You can basically also go into Fortnite and change it also into your Fortnite game. So, but basically it will be already applied from your normal settings. So this should be also already okay. So what we have else here, configure maybe surround sound, and you can choose your graphics. So for example, processor to use it. So basically also auto recommend, but you can also hit here your graphic card just to be sure. And that should be it for today and for this guide. We hit really everything what we can do for our PC, and yeah, I hope it helped. Overall, if you will have some suggestions or also you need some help still, or something is not working, just hit me up in the comments below. And yeah, hope you guys it helped really out and you will get really good results. Yes guys, also a thing that is important to mention, go into your task manager before you start playing. Check out all the processes that are running, who has also the heaviest load for your PC. For example, if you see like, for example, here's Streamlabs OBS with 24%. So it's the highest one, that's okay. And if you will have like any other processors with icons that are really not needed at the moment, try to close them, try to find the reason, and you will just sort it out by memory, CPU, GPU, disk, what is taking the heaviest resources, and you should be fine. So peace out guys and good luck.